You're watching Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on? Welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorching and Swearing. I'm your host, Brandon Swear, and up tonight we have one sauce on deck. We are going to be jumping on into, this is from Sauce Boss Gang. This is Liquid Gold. So as you can see there, nice overall, great visual pop going on this labeling. Love the name Liquid Gold, and looking forward to jumping on into this one here. But let's go ahead and give this one a good shake, and we will get this started. If this is your first time checking out Scorching and Swearing, I do not like to read the ingredients ahead of time. I like to let my taste buds do the exploration, as well as, just overall, I don't do a 1 out of 10 scale. I do a 1 out of 5. That's based off of 5 categories: heat, aroma, flavor, versatility, burn. Add those up, average them out, gives us our total swear word rating. So for those that are keeping track, yes, this does have a perforation on the cellophane. So I'll go ahead and bump that with the back of the spoon and take it off. So, trusty tablespoon here. Get this cracked on open. Beautiful aroma. Definitely picking up what smells like maybe habaneros, a little bit of fruity note, maybe a little bit of onion. But there's a nice sweet undertone throughout this. So it's like a savory note with a sweet undertone. So let's go ahead and get this one going. For the color on this sauce, it is a bright orange, beautiful flow on this. Nice hold. This is about a medium hold sauce here with a very nice distribution. I mean, that's a hearty tablespoon. Cheers. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's magical. Fruity. You get this nice little sting attack on the tongue, on the roof and sides of the mouth. A nice sweet undertone, but a very savory complex, kind of like a notch above that sweetness. It's almost as if, just trying to think this through, it's as if the flavor is encoded in the sweetness. And then the second that thin layer of sweet breaks, you get that nice savory depth, and then that sweet tone comes back in. And it is just this beautiful cascade of flavor going on there. Something that's a little bit herby, or, I guess like almost an herby tone to this as well. But definitely picking up what tastes like maybe some habaneros going on there, possibly something else going on in there, because it's not just indicative of a habanero sting. There's also a different kind of like slightly more intense burn than what you would expect from a habanero in this. So absolutely love that. And then, like I said, a nice fruity tone. That might be the source of the sweetness, because that fruity nature and that sweetness pair so well together in this. And the sweetness is not so overbearing in that sense. So absolutely love that. Liquid Gold lives up to the name there. If you're just starting out, this one is going to be probably too hot for you. I mean, you could possibly work this in moderation. You can always add to, you can never take back. So moderation being key there if you're just starting out. Working on your own personal best, this is going to be a nice medium heat sauce for you all day long. Easy go-to, grab, use, lather up. If you're at, pushing yourself to more extremes, you can go heavy with this one, still be able to enjoy it. It's got a great burn, got a great overall smooth, creamy texture. Versatility-wise, I can see myself using this thing on just about anything from like savory dishes such as like tacos, burgers, pizzas, sandwiches, salads. I'm trying to think different. I mean, pretty much I can't think of anything from a dish standpoint that this wouldn't work well with. Now, if you didn't want a slight sweet or fruity note to your overall food, that would be the one thing to keep into consideration there. But that sweet/fruity undertone plus that heat also tells me the way that this sauce is designed, it could easily be added to a drink of your choosing. So, this in a spicy margarita, this in a lemonade, this in a, you name it, it's going to kind of go pretty well in there. So definitely another avenue for it. as well as this would be a great glaze or finishing sauce if you're, got chicken on the grill or what have you. Just baste this on there. You're going to have a great time. So from a versatility standpoint, absolutely love that as well. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and read off some ingredients here. All right, so we have Sauce Boss Gang. This is the Liquid Gold. It says it's a designer hot sauce. So ingredients are mango chili peppers, which those chili peppers are, there we go, red Scotch Bonnet and Habanero. And then we got water, sugar, distilled vinegar, garlic, onion, salt, vanilla, and elderflower. So definitely that mango playing in there. That Scotch Bonnet is that extra emphasis, that extra oomph that's in this sauce that able to pick up, because that habanero sting is there. It's noticeable. It's nice. I love it. And then you get that extra little just bump up of heat going on in there, even though that they're pretty much similar in the overall SHUs on average, etc. It's just a different burn characteristics of the same heat. So love what's going on there. That onion and garlic, very well, nicely done. And that hint of vanilla, I wonder if, if that was not in there, I bet that would be, obviously it wouldn't taste the same. I bet that would help end up balancing out that kind of carryover between the sweet and that heat in this sauce here. So absolutely love it. Sauce Boss Gang, you've knocked it out of the park with this one. It says, Golden Pursuit, rooted in purpose, her garden bloomed with prosperity, pure as gold. They have this marked down as a hot, which is very, very fair. All natural, gluten-free, and vegan, made in Ohio. Absolutely amazing. Some nice overall tone and textures to this sauce on a labeling standpoint. The lips on this bottle here are actually a whole bunch of roses intertwined together. So nice intricate details in the overall labeling of this sauce. One of those things, once again, don't want to pay too much attention, get too involved, and have the eyes wander and want to see what's in there ahead of time. But highly recommend you check this one on out. I will have the direct links down below for it, as well as a link to the main site, so you can check out the full lineup of amazing products from Sauce Boss Gang. They also have, I believe it's 5 different hot sauces right now, 4 different powders, and 2 different salsas. So if you're looking for some salsas, some different seasonings, some different powders, and or some more different hot sauces, head on over there and check those out. I'll also have a link up above for tonight's podcast where we dive in with Nicole and we learn all about Sauce Boss Gang. I'm Brandon Swear, and from everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorching and Swearing.
This has been Scorching and Swearing with your host, Brandon Swear.